August 2020, amidst the fading echoes of a birthday celebration in Renton, Washington, the life of 23-year-old Lurdes Keymolen came to a brutal, silent end. She was on her way back from a dinner meant to honor her milestone into adulthood, sitting beside Cordon Walker, the boyfriend she had lived with for 2 years. But instead of a safe sanctuary, she was lured into a mobile death trap. What actually transpired on that quiet residential street? It was not a tragic traffic accident, but a calculated act of vehicular aggression, followed by a process of revival, colored by abuse. Cordon Walker, 22, initially told police that Lurdes merely hopped in front of the car while he was driving slowly. But forensic reality and witnesses exposed a much bloodier truth. He didn't slow down at all. He turned the vehicle into a weapon, accelerating straight into a residential yard to block her path, crushing her body under the weight of his rage. He didn't act out of panic. He acted to re-establish total control over the possession that was trying to leave him. The true depravity of Cordon Walker lies in his actions immediately following the collision. With Lurdes motionless and described as dead weight beside him, he did not drive to Valley Medical Center as per his fabricated statement. He drove straight to a dark lot behind a church. Amidst the night, he dragged her body out of the vehicle, dumping it onto the cold grass, not to save her, but to perform a grotesque performance. He didn't perform CPR to fight for her life. He slapped her face repeatedly, punched her, and most horrifyingly, bit her face in an attempt at aggressive revival. He was punishing her for the inconvenience her death caused, checking if she still reacted to pain or had truly become a legal liability. After the abuse on the corpse, Walker switched to a cold-blooded, self-preservation mode. He didn't call 911. Instead, he anxiously scoured for a dropped shoe and a lost phone, treating the dying woman at his feet with the casual indifference of a broken object. When questioned why he didn't call an ambulance, his answer revealed a terrifying lack of empathy. He claimed he didn't call because he didn't want to go to jail due to being on probation. He placed his own freedom above Lurdes's last faint heartbeat and decided that she was disposable. Beneath the mask of a gentle guy, lightweight drinker, he was a malignant narcissist obsessed with dominance. He was a manipulator who tried to gaslight investigators by blaming the victim's bad attitude for leading to her own death. No one knew that while a witness fired warning shots in terror at his behavior, Walker was calmly fabricating a victim narrative for the murder he had just committed.
10 years or 204 months.
With the sentencing behind them, both families can now begin to heal.
May the Keymolen and Walker families one day find peace.
The judge saying that this is one of the most egregious cases of domestic violence the court has ever seen. This, of course, weighing into the decision that, of course, was made today. Again, Cordon is facing 204 months in prison for felony murder of Lurdes Keymolen and 5 months for unlawful possession of a firearm, which will be served concurrently. He will also be tasked with battery courses therapy, and he will not be allowed to drink as part of a 3-year community custody sentence when he is released. Back to you.
Let's put Walker's statement on the scale of digital science. He attempted to construct a reality where he was a panicked boyfriend fleeing a gunman, but the physics of the crash scream of calculated aggression. When the detective pressed him on the moment of impact, Walker replied with a terrifyingly minimizing description. He claims, "I wasn't going no faster than 10 miles per hour," and that he merely pressed the gas to leave, causing her to hop in front of the vehicle. This is the technique of fabricated normalcy. He describes the collision as a low-speed bump, trying to anchor himself in a reality where this was a freak accident rather than a vehicular assault. But data does not lie. Witness testimony and surveillance video referenced by detectives contradict this 10 miles per hour narrative. The footage didn't show a driver slowly turning around. It showed a vehicle accelerating directly into a residential yard. He wasn't evading, he was hunting. The physics of the crash rendering a healthy 23-year-old woman into immediate dead weight indicates a high-velocity impact incompatible with his story. The drive to the church parking lot wasn't a rescue mission to Valley Medical Center. It was a disposal run to hide the damage he knew he had inflicted.
This way, yeah, I went this way, and
This is 104, and this is 248.
Yeah, so I went into Fred Meyer's over this way?
Yep.
Yeah, so I went this way.
Okay.
And I went to a church.
Okay, on this side.
Yeah, on the right side of the road.
Okay, all right.
Then I just stopped. I wasn't really trying to run or evade the police. I was scared.
Right.
You know, that's really all it was. I was just scared. That's why I got out and I was slapping her like, wake up. Like she didn't give me no signs and no response. Like not a blink, not a nothing, not a moan, not nothing. You know, so I'm like, fuck, she really died or something. I didn't know.
So now, when you got in the car and then you wanted to take off,
Yeah.
how far were you away from that tree? When you initially got in and
When I first got in?
Yeah, when you first got in and
Not
started
far.
taking off.
Not far.
How?
Yo, I'm in that yard. I'm in the yard. Like I know it's all close proximity. It's not far though.
Like
Probably
5,
like
10, 15 feet?
yeah, probably not even that.
Not even.
Like it's the tree's right here. Like you know, I'm in the car. The tree's right here. And when as soon as I start going, I have to turn to not hit the tree. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so was your front of the car right? Was the tree right in front of your car? Then?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then you turn.
And I had to turn like toward the right and whip around for her to go like this. But when I went like this, she hopped in front of the car, got hit. I get out and drag her in the car.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure this out. So the tree was there, the car was there. Where was she at? How far was she away?
She was like on the other side of the tree. Like she's kind of in front of the tree, and it's like when I start going, she kind of stepped out more. I don't know if she meant to step out in front of the car. I don't know if she thought I wasn't really gonna leave her. I don't know what she thought, but she like stepped towards this way, where in the pathway where I'm going, and that's how she got hit. And that's why I stopped, got her in the car, and the whole time I never looked at him. But he was like, I'ma shoot you. You probably killed this girl. I'ma shoot you. Before I even got her all the way in the car, he shot 2 shots.
So was he out there before you hit her?
I don't know. I don't even know where he came from.
Did you hear him yelling at you?
I didn't hear no yelling. Only the first time I heard him talking when he was talking about, oh, I'm gonna shoot you and I'm gonna shoot.
After.
That's like as soon as after the car made contact with her, I get out. I'm trying to help her. The car, I wasn't going hella fast. It wasn't no dramatic shit. It wasn't nothing like that.
How fast do you think you're going?
At the max, I'm gonna say. At the max. So when I got in the car, I just tried to press the gas and get out of there.
Like you motion with your hand, like
yeah, I
stopped on it.
I got in here, got out of there, but when I press the gas, we're not going no faster than 10 miles per hour.
Were the tires spinning?
No.
So were you in grass or were you on?
We was in grass.
Okay.
So the tires probably did spin. I don't know, but I just know that I wasn't going no faster than 10 miles.
Okay, but you motioned with your foot, like stomping on it.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't stopping, but it was more like a pressing hard so I could get out of there real quick, like you know, so I could spin around and just get out of there, and it'd be over.
Would you describe it like a quick acceleration?
Yeah, the quickest.
In the interrogation room, Walker continuously shifts his mask. From a misunderstood protector to a victim of circumstance, revealing his true priorities. Pay attention to how he frames Lurdes' actions. He repeatedly gaslights the narrative, claiming she has a bad attitude problem and that she puts herself in danger by walking away. He isn't worried that the woman he loves is dead. He is defensive. To him, her death is merely the result of her own disobedience. By painting her as irrational and aggressive, he employs victim blaming to justify his pursuit of her.
Leave me the fuck alone, you dumbass bitch ass nigga, and blah 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 and all this other shit, you know? So then I left it alone, you know? And then it turned into it's kind of fucked up. I'm at a disadvantage because I was alcohol in my system, you know? So I can't really, you know? But what I'm telling you is that I got out the car, she ends up getting in the car, I ended up getting in the car again, but I was trying to pull off this time because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be like de-escalate situation. I see that she just wants to argue.
Okay,
so
This is the most chilling display of administrative justification. When asked why he didn't call 911 immediately after the accident, Walker doesn't cite panic for her life. He cites panic for his record. He explicitly admits, I already have a case I'm on probation for. I'm not trying to get that charge again. He weighed Lurdes' survival against a violation of his probation and decided she was disposable. He viewed her dying body not as a medical emergency, but as a legal liability that needed to be managed.
They came from, I don't know, I really don't know even when they came in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
They come around, they're like, oh, you killed her, you probably killed her, don't run. But mind you, the person that's saying that, or whatever, witness, whatever, they have a gun. And they let off multiple shots.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm like, I didn't want to leave her. When she got in front of the car, I felt bad. I didn't want to leave her. I love her. That's my girlfriend. So I get out the car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to pick her up to take her in the car so I can take her to the hospital.
Watch his obsession with trivialities. While Lurdes lay unresponsive at the church, Walker admits he was searching for his lost shoe and his phone. This displaced priority is a hallmark of a sociopathic detachment. He is more distressed by his personal discomfort than the biological termination of his partner.
Pulling by and they see me. But when they see me, I just put my hands in. Because I don't have no reason to run. I'm not, like, I literally do not do shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to cause no problem. I'm not trying to cause, bullshit with the police. You can even ask the people that handle me. I always asking them over and over again, like, can I do this? Can I do that? I'm not trying to give you a hard time because this is the last place I want to be. So I do that. They see me. They come get me. And when they come over, at this time, I'm just crying in tears because I'm just so scared. I'm like, man, I know how it looks, bro. I didn't do nothing. Like, literally, I'm just crying. I'm like, I know I'm about to get charged for some shit I didn't do. At this point, I'm thinking she's dead. So I'm like, damn, they're going to charge me with murder, homicide, whatever. It's just hella shit's going through my head. So I'm crying to the police. It's going on and on. They're like, it's okay, all we're going to do, you're not even under arrest. We're just going to put the handcuffs on you so you can talk to a detective, And I'm just like, nah, man, this is fucked up. Because look at the situation I'm in. I didn't even do nothing,
So I'm trying to figure out, like, so when you pulled over and you got out, she was already out, so you came over here to talk to her.
Yeah.
And when you got back into the car to take off,
she was around the same area.
Where was she at?
She was around the same area. Like, we could say the trees right here. You know what I'm saying? So I walked back in to get in the car, and it was too much work to turn left. Because it was like I was going to go off the curb. I didn't want to do that. Okay. So I just went straight, try to go like this around to the street that was right here, the neighborhood street. And she decided to step over on the other side of the street, so I hit her. That's when, before I even get to the street, I'm probably like right here. I get out, get her in the car. The dude fires the two warning shots.
Okay, so there's, how big is it? A pretty big tree?
I don't know. I just know it's a tree. It was dark outside. I was arguing, so I really can't do.
So at the time you started taking off, was she over here? And then,
she was right there on the other side of the tree. She was right there on the other side of the tree.
On which side of the tree?
This side.
This side?
Yeah.
And then you started going around the other
and
side
she
of the
went
tree?
like this.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, you probably killed her, and I'm calling the police right now, and all that other shit. So that's why I pulled off. I wouldn't even have pulled off if you would have never shot no shots. So get her in the car, get into the shit. The police come, I have my hands up, I'm telling them, whatever. I'm telling them what's going on, all the shit. And then they really bring me here. And like, bro, I'm telling you, everything I didn't talk.
Walker believed he could spin a tale of a crazy neighbor with a gun causing him to flee. But he forgot about a witness that never lies: the autopsy and the body. Why would a random neighbor start shooting at a car involved in a minor accident? Because subconsciously, Walker knows what that witness saw. The neighbor didn't shoot at a boyfriend helping his girlfriend. He fired warning shots at a man he just watched run over a woman and drag her limp body into a car. Walker tries to deflect, claiming the shooter was a maniac, but he cannot explain away the forensic truth that he was perceived as an active, lethal threat in that moment.
Right here, so that's like, gunshots just don't sit well with me, you know what I'm saying? So he starts shooting, it made me more of in a rush, like, oh yeah, I'm about to get her in the fucking car. So I grab her, pick her up, put her in the car. At this point, it's like she's like a dead body, just weight, like, a dead weight. So I throw her in the car, we're pulling off. When we pull off, we're going straight because we have to turn around to turn back out of the neighborhood, So I go straight, and then he lets off a good 5 shots.
And did you pick her up and put her in the car?
I picked her up by myself and put her in the car.
Where at in the car?
It was the front seat. I'm pretty sure. To the point to where I'm such an arrest sharp, I didn't even get to close the passenger side door because I'm trying not to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels like I'm threatening her, so I guess he do have the right in his head to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to hurry up, get her in the car. I hurry up, get her in the car, try to close the door. Her feet is like this, like weird, just hella weird.
Like outside the car?
Yeah, it's like towards the door, And I try to close it, but her foot's sticking out, so it didn't close. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm not trying to get shot, so I just pull off,
Mm-hmm.
And when I pull off, he just starts shooting. I don't know if he was shooting at me. I don't know if he was shooting in the air, whatever. I never looked at him. I was just trying to hurry up and focus on me and my situation, And when we get to that situation, he keeps on saying like, "Oh, you killed her. I'm calling the police." And I'm like, "Damn, the police."
This completely changes the nature of the crime. This was not an attempt to save a life. It was aggressive revival. He was punishing her for being unconscious. He was venting his rage on a dying body, disguising torture as medical aid. He bit her face not to wake her up, but to enact total control, marking her as his property even as she faded away. The forensic evidence of bites and blunt force trauma to the face proves that the violence didn't end with the car. It continued until her very last breath.
Moving, she's not doing nothing. She's not even twitching her eye. So at this point, I'm like, damn, she died. And I just gave up on slapping her. So what I do is hop over the fence, and when I hop over the fence, police is right there. I just throw my hands up because I have nothing to hide.
So at what point, because I know you said earlier you punched her too.
Oh yeah, I did. But
When was that?
It was probably towards the 8th slap.
Oh, okay.
So that place. Yeah, I was really sitting there begging her, just wake up, and she did not move. So I was like, the slap's not working, I'm gonna just punch her, but I didn't punch her straight in her face. I have corona, I'm sorry, I was just yelling. But I was like, I punched her like kind of on the side of her face, but it wasn't full force either. It was just like, wake up, you know what I'm saying?
After hours of back and forth in the interrogation room, the facade began to crumble. Despite Cordon Walker's repeated claims that the incident was a tragic accident born of panic and bad luck, the physical evidence told a much darker story. Investigators and witness testimonies painted a picture of a heated domestic dispute that turned deadly. Justice was eventually served in a Washington courtroom. The jury saw past the excuses of stuck steering wheels and warning shots from mystery witnesses. Cordon Walker was officially held accountable for the life he cut short. Cordon Walker was convicted of the murder of Lurdes Keymolen and sentenced to 17 years in state prison. What was supposed to be a celebration of Lurdes' 23rd birthday ended in a nightmare that no family should ever have to endure. A young woman's life was taken by someone she trusted, leaving behind a legacy of grief and a stark reminder of how quickly domestic tension can escalate into tragedy.